सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्री कृष्णाय वयं नमः। ओम निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। ओम नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओं योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वदाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो अत्रादृषिभ्यो नादित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओं श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिरित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः। अथ विंशोऽध्यायः। श्री भगवानुवाच 14 एतद्विद्वान् पुरा मृत्योः अभवाय घटेतसः अप्रमत्तः इदं ज्ञात्वा मर्त्यमप्यर्थसिद्धिदं छिद्यमानं यमैरेतैः कृतनीडं वनस्पतिं खगः स्वकेतमुत्सृज्य क्षेमं याति हि अलम्पटः अहोरात्रैः छिद्यमानं बुद्ध्वायुर्भयवेपथुः मुक्तसङ्गः परं बुद्ध्वा निरीह उपशाम्यति नृदेहमाद्यं सुलभं सुदुर्लभं प्लवं सुकल्पं गुरुकर्णधारं मयानुकूलेन नभस्वतेरितं पुमान् भवाब्धिं न तरेत् स आत्मः यदारम्भेषु निर्विण्णः विरक्तः संयतेन्द्रियः अभ्यासेनात्मनो योगी धारयेदचलं मनः धार्यमाणं मनो यर्हि भ्राम्यदाश्वनवस्थितम् अतन्द्रितोऽनुरोधेन मार्गेणात्मवशं नयेत् मनोगतिं न विसृजेत जितप्राणो जितेन्द्रियः सत्त्वसम्पन्नया बुद्ध्या मन आत्मवशं नयेत् एष वै परमः योगः मनसः सङ्ग्रहः स्मृतः हृदयज्ञत्वमन्विच्छन् दम्यस्येवार्वतो मुहुः साङ्ख्येन सर्वभावानां प्रतिलोमानुलोमतः भवाप्ययावनुध्यायेतु मनो यावत् प्रसीदति निर्विण्णस्य विरक्तस्य पुरुषस्योक्तवेदिनः मनस्त्यजति दौरात्म्यं चिन्तितस्यानुचिन्तया यमादिभिर्योगपथैः आन्वीक्षिक्या च विद्यया ममार्चोपासनाभिर्वा नान्यैर्योग्यं स्मरेत् मनः यदि कुर्यात् प्रमादेन योगी कर्म विगर्हितं योगेन वै दहेदं हः नान्यत् तत्र कदाचन स्वे स्वेधिकारे या निष्ठा स गुणः परिकीर्तितः कर्मणां जात्यशुद्धानाम् अनेन नियमः कृतः गुणदोषविधानेन संगानां त्यागनेच्छया जातश्रद्धो मत्कथासु निर्विण्णः सर्वकर्मसु वेददुःखात्मकान् कामान् परित्यागेऽप्यनीश्वरः ततो भजेत मां प्रीतः श्रद्धाळुर्दृढनिश्चयः जुषमाणश्च तान् कामान् दुःखोदर्कांश्च गर्हयन् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Suta Sharanam Mama, Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Narada Sharanam Mama, Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama, Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukhaṁ Karoti Vācālam Vangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kruvatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Om Sarge Satye च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्यन् रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामुञ्चितकरे ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओं श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ विंशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच Salutations to the Lord, to the entire Bhagavatacharya Parampara, Guru Parampara, and welcome you all, regular, sincere, serious seekers who knowingly little, unknowingly a lot, helping oneself in eliminating the tamas and rajas and involving in sattva. And that sattva directly straight away we are involving in the study of the Bhagavad Tattva in the Bhakti Rupa Saguna Sakara as well as in the Jnana Rupa Nirguna Nirakara. So to all you too, the best wishes and congratulations. And these days, as we are spending throughout the day in some Shravana and Mananam, this is the way whoever have become very deep in the understanding of the truth, meditated on the truth and realized the truth, they have started their journey. So we that way, comparing that way with such great achievers, can say that we are also in the luckily in the beginning initial stages. And this is how it is. And what one thing we can recognize as we say time and again is when we are involving in Adhyatmikata, all our earlier imagined needs of the world, demands of the world, obligations of the world, all of them are not troubling us. So it was only our desired indulgence in the world at the cost of the Lord, which made us worldly, which kept us away from God. Now, more and more deeper when we go, not only in listening theory Siddhanta, but actually practicing and enjoying every sadhana that is indicated, the life becomes fulfilled. Now, in this 20th chapter of 11th Skandha, Bhagavan Krishna's teaching through Uddhava to all of us, so great it is. He spoke about three yogas which he gave karma, bhakti, and jnana yogas, and who is fit for what, all that he said. Then he spoke about that human life alone is the one where through bhakti and jnana we can get mukti. The other worlds of swarga and naraka, which are result of punya papa, there we cannot do this sadhana. That's why even people of swarga, even the people of naraka, they want to take birth in the human life in the on the earth so that they can get liberation. So, having said so, now a very crucial point Bhagwan lightly but very beautifully has introduced or initiated or explained that recognize you are a human and use it for the best of purposes. So, this should go deep into our intellectual recesses so that that intellect which is well equipped with this information gets sufficiently empowered to guide the emotions of mind or protect you and I as seekers to do only sadhana even though the vasanas, the mind, etc., tempt us for everything or anything else. This knowledge should go very strongly in us. And to substantiate that, in those 3 4 slokas, how powerfully Bhagavan has explained to us. First thing is it was having become as human being, don't seek Swarga and do Punya to reach that. And don't deserve Naraka by doing Papa. Even on the earth also, Don't get attached to the earthly dehadi tadatmya, and because of deha, whatever other tadatmyas or identities or relativities that are possible. Because even this human life, though given for mukti, unfortunately is so unstable, and moment by moment, minute by minute, the time goes on going away. Suddenly one day we find there's no more time left only. So martyam api artha siddhidam. Though this body is giver of the artha, purushartha, moksha purushartha through bhakti and jnana, you have to work for it, and you can't expect it to live for a long time or eternity. That was the second line. Ki apramattam idam jnatva martyam api artha siddhidam. Idam artha siddhidam api martyam jnatva apramattaha. Then the example of the bird was so touching. It made its own nest, but somebody were cutting the tree. It was interested more in its own survival than the nest. Therefore, it just ran away, going to a secured place without its attachment to that nest. That without attachment to the nest is called as alampataha. So, if the bird can do that feat or achievement, why not we? Now, what is the meaning there? In the next sloka, it is said, by these days and nights and every moments, the life of human is cut. The tree of life of human is cut with these days and nights. Chidyamana. So you and I are the jiva, khaga. So what we have to do? Rise, go away from the nest. Nest is your deha tadatmya. So rising above the nest and going to secured places while living in the deha itself before the deha falls as a jiva, rise above deha tadatmya and identify with your own the self. That bird goes to a safe and secured place. For you and me, the jiva, the safe and secured place is only the feet of the Lord in Bhakti Marga or in establishing the truth in the Jnana Marga. So that was the example. Ahoratraihi chidyamanam budhva ayuhu. With the days and nights, our ayu is being cut and removed and eliminated. Bhayavepatuhu, we saw yesterday how beautifully Bhagavan has put it. Every moment we should have that bhayam. And that's why two more classes today I added. कि भय है पता नहीं कब खत्म होएगा, कब मुंह बंद हो जाएगा, कब बोल नहीं सकते. We don't know. So we have started this. Even this is the very lowest initial sadhana. But once we establish in the understanding, conviction of the truth, even this lecture baji of giving lecture, listening lecture, ये सारा भी बंद होना चाहिए. Only one thing. Just close eyes, see the truth inside. Close eye and search for the truth inside. If you are a Bhakti Margi, then just through all Shravanam, Maranam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Dhyanam, all that, keep on pleasing the Lord only. Keep on worshipping the Lord only. In that total surrender, our Dehendra Manabuddhyadi are offered to Paramatma. In Bhakti, entire upadhis are offered to the Lord. In Jnana, entire upadhis are transcended as untruth. In Yoga, upadhis are purified. In Karma Yoga, upadhis are rightly utilized. Through Karma Yoga, our upadhis are used for the service and also clearing of our debts. In Bhakti Yoga, we employ all these for the sake of Lord. In Ashtanga Yoga, we purify them, we discipline and we control them. We stop it from being unruly. In Jnana Yoga, we transcend all upadhis to discover self. So be very clear about it. And this is how this is a shloka, or the set of these three shlokas are such. We should write in bold letters and keep everywhere and see. Yesterday I said, buy your own that wall digital clock which shows the how moment by moment time is going away. Then this last shloka was so powerful. Yesterday we stopped at that one. Nrudeha sulabham sudurlabham plavam sukalpam gurukarnadharam maya anukulen navasvata iritam puman bhavabhyam na taret sa atmaha. Now, this is very exhaustive, deep, detailed shloka. The essence of it is having gained human life, if you don't try and realize yourself and get out of the Jiva Bhava, you only are really committing your Atmahatya. Atmaha means killing oneself. One by one word, Nrudeham, the human body, human equipment, with all its sophistications. Hridayam includes becoming as a human life, getting a human life. तो ह्यूमन बॉडी में आ जाओ तो ह्यूमन लाइफ मिलता है. पशु पक्षियों में उनका देह. But this Nudeham, Adyam is supreme most. Why supreme most? Even Bhagavan also, having created human body, only said Sukrutam Bataiti. Before that, no Yamalamiti, no Yamalamiti. He made all the horses, goats, etc. before human beings. Therefore, all the Gode Gade, हम हमारे से बड़े भाई हैं वो. They are born before us, according to Aitariya Upanishad. After that, he was not satisfied with that. Then, when he made human being exactly a replica of him, he said, "It's so wonderful. No, I can't improve upon it." He stopped creation. That's how the human body becomes Adyam, greatest. And for the reason said in last 5-6 shlokas also. आद्य मीन सबसे बढ़िया, सबसे महान, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट, गिनती में अव्वल दर्जे में आने वाला, सबसे बढ़िया. सो हृदयहम आद्यम. Sulabham. Sulabham means what? Not getting it, it's Sulabha. But Sulabha is what? So much of Saulabhyatas are there in this Deha. All Saulabhyata means conveniences. So many great conveniences are there. Buddhi, its sharpness, mind with its emotional, devotional abilities, senses to perceive in which we listen to Guru, Satsanga, we visualize the Lord, we see His own Prakriti. Therefore, each sense organ is so beautiful. Saulabhyam, is it not? The conveniences that are there in this body. इन अदर देहास ऑफ पशु पक्षी आदि ये नहीं कर सकते हैं. उनमें एग्जैक्टली साधना के लिए जो जो सौलभ्यताएं चाहिए, जो मनुष्य जीवन में है, किसी दूसरे योनि में नहीं है. दैट इज सुलभम. बट सुदुर्लभम. सुदुर्लभम मीन्स व्हाट? Once we miss the choice of using it, once we are given it and not used it, again when will it be given to us, we don't know. देखो ये सुदुर्लभम वाली बात सत्य हो या ना हो, उसको मानो तो फायदा होता है. See, out of 84 lakhs of yonis, when will I get human life? I may get next one itself. Next continuously 20 times I may get human. But every time to make the best use of it, we have to believe or feel that sudurlabham. Then like in all advertisement, they say this product is very highly impossible for you to get anywhere in the world. Luckily we got and providing it in our shop, in our city. Come and buy it. Now that advertising he does it to sell his product. Now here it is a self-advertisement. We are not here selling any of our product to anyone. Here we are utilizing this human opportunity for our own selves. For that self-advertisement is what? Sudurlabham. Not an easy thing to get the human life. And in Bhagavan says he is the giver of the Deha to Jiva. He himself is saying means we have to accept also. कि भगवान कहते हैं मैं इतने आसान से आपको ये ह्यूमन लाइफ नहीं देता हूँ. In this all sophistications are there as well as full freedoms also are there. So Nudeham Adyam Sulabham Sudurlabham. First line. Such a great human life having gained. Second is what? Plavam Sukalpam. Plavam means what? A wonderful boat. Again Sukalpam is with all the facilities in that. Sukalpam Plavam. Like Sukalpam car means what? A car which is very well designed for the best of the comforts. You can have the ambassador also. Earlier time those were the cars. Maruti 800. So ये बंदा थोड़ा लंबा है, मोटा है, तगड़ा है, नहीं बैठ सकते. The whole family, some of them are heavy, you got. But when there are Sukalpam cars are there. Big ones where everything अब हर तरह का आ गया अभी तो. The latest discovery in the cars is the car which can fly in sky, which can sail in water, which can move on the road. 3 in 1. Sukalpam. And in that you have music system, you have AC, you have all the protectors from all 4 directions. It is soundproof and it has its own shock absorbers. Therefore, even the road is not well, still it sails you. It takes you very systematically. As you could see all the convenience, and still the car company research people are still trying for to making the newer models of the cars more sukalpa. बाप रे क्या क्या नहीं बना रहे. I am explaining the word Sukalpa. So to this Deha is Sukalpa for the reasons which we said 5-10 minutes back. Plavam Sukalpam, it's a best of the boat. And the next word is important word in the entire sloka, that is Guru Karana Dharam. Given a chance to this boat of ours, human life, Guru can be the Karanadhara. Karanadhara means the one who rows the boat, who drives the boat, if that is the right word. Guru Karanadhara. It is there and we are not choosing it. First of all, we are not recognizing the glory of human. Second is we are not recognizing that through this only the Paramatma is gained. And if these two are not done, then who will go to a guru? Bhagavan is anticipating that we have understood the first two and they were ready for the third. He is saying in the third line that this is the human life where you can have for your life the Karanadhara, the Guru. And this Guru Mahima is so infinite, so big. Can we explain for hours, days, years together? No Pashu Pakshi can have the Guru to teach them Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya. You understand that? Those yonis they don't have. In Naraka, Guru will not be there. Why Guru will be there in Naraka? For your sake, you will not come to Naraka. He says, आजा ह्यूमन लाइफ में मैं तेरे वेट कर रहा हूँ. ऑपरेशन थिएटर में थोड़ी जाने देते हैं हमको, वो तो ऑपरेशन थिएटर है नरक का. So to Guru in Swarga Adi are there, for the guidance taken is very less because already every bhoga is given. So in human life only, Guru Karna Dhara, we by our choice, our deservability can get the Guru and we can surrender to the Guru. And Guru Karna Dhara is a word irreplaceable. It is so beautiful. You know, when you have an expert driver obtained luckily for your travel and the car, and you offer the car to him and ask you to take wherever you want, how beautiful the drive is, how beautiful the reaching to various destinations. Here also, human life may you can have, not only can, but you must have the Karanadhara, and who else can be? No one other than the Guru. Guru means what? He has gone through life like us. He has struggled through and transcended all upadhis, got clear of all the vasanas. Then he spent the years and years in tapasya to concentrate his mind, to become introverted, to deeply enter into the sublime realms through contemplation. And he touched the truth, experienced the truth, established in the truth. Once experienced that, he knows the beauty of that experience of truth, infinite bliss, all that he very clearly knows. And that being the ultimate goal. The Karanadhara, the driver's first quality is he must know the destination. Then how to go. Then how to go in a shortest way without any hassles or problems. Then he must have all the vehicle in his control. So too, he should see, continuously observe the Yajamana and see whatever he needs is provided. This is what we saw in Valmiki Ramayana also. The Matali or the Sarathi of Ravana telling all the Sarathi Rakshanas. लक्षण पूरा बताया उन्होंने. तो गुरु इज सच ए कर्णधार. Beautiful it is. He is so kind and compassionate with all his love and wisdom that he will see that in a smoothest way we will travel. So, and that having Guru is possible only in the human life. And you must have and totally surrender to him, goes without saying, and there's no ambiguity, there's no second thought or opinion about it. And I'm praying for myself and for you, you pray, because my prayer you may not receive or you may not know, want it. That total surrender to the Guru at all levels of our personality and all levels of our heart. Pura surrender. More than that of to the Lord. If that is there, that Guru's guidance when you get it, and देखो ना कोई समय ही नहीं लगता सारे इस layers को पार करने के लिए and to go near to the truth. Guru also has got the special Shaktis and powers, as I told you. Generally has the power of invoking God's grace because he is reached and became one with him. Second is he continuously does all the tapasyas even though he is in the truth. And all that tapasya investment has so much of Shakti and Punya. Guru does the offering of that for the welfare of his disciples. For him, the disciples are the children. Like the parents give their wealth to children, the wealth of all the tapas shakti, the Guru gives to his children, the disciples, which is so essential. Like the a parent when they give the gross money or the places to stay, how the external materialist life becomes simpler and easier for the children. नहीं तो एक एक रुपए के लिए लड़ना पड़ता है, मेहनत करना पड़ता है. The parents have earned some 10 crores and put in back and own house and all. How beautiful. It's materialistic. But spiritually journey में Guru with his tapo shakti, he will see that we are negotiating through our own difficulties and prarabdha, which is very more valuable and important than the gross or outer money when we talk about spiritual sadhana. This is a special added benefit. Like Puja Gurudev, whatever the tapasya he has done, Punya, he has given it to all his disciples, because of which only all of us are doing some or the other study and sadhana in spite of us. Tan prati jnani krutam sarvam agami punyam gachati. That's what said very clearly in Tattva Bodha. Whatever Punya Guru does, the Bhaktas or Shishyas, whoever serve him, surrender him, take care of him, to him it goes. And whatever by knowingly, unknowingly, any papa happens through the Guru, whoever are doing ninda of that Guru, having accepted him as Guru and then ninda. Or in general also not accepted as Guru, but unnecessarily bhakte hai, no, muh se. Because they have the mouth to say, to all of them his papa goes away, goes. Therefore, very careful in talking about a negative about any of the great gurus and mahatmas. बोलना ही नहीं. If you don't like, keep quiet, but don't talk negative and get all the papa. चाहे किसी रिलीजन को कहीं का भी हो, yeah, let all. So I am explaining very detail में Guru Karna Dharam. Having said all that, is this information gone like a bouncer above the head, or you become LBW? Or you are able to face and defend it. In the sense what? Think for yourself. Did you have in your life the Guru Karna Dhara? Guru and Saranagata Guru is a pure bhavana anubhava in us. Like any relation, your children. Outer behavior is okay, but inside that there is my child, that prema, that attachment. That can be had for a own child born or an adapted child also, or any child in general. You can clearly maintain that feeling. So too toward the parents and the wife towards husband. No, like how you are convinced about that relation and all. In the same way, Guru Dam in the heart about the Guru, Guruness is to be firmly convinced about. There should not be any shaking in that. And as much with our these relativities, every day we are in touch to mutually help whatever. More than that, we have to have the inner touch contact with the Guru. So I question in today's day from morning till now, March 2022, how many times you remembered your Guru consciously, thanked him for the wisdom given him, assured him that whatever he gave, you are practicing that. You did sadhana and reported to him. If that is not done, it is as like as married to the woman, but you never cared her, never talked to her, never inquired about her welfare, never provided anything. You just moving only like avara. If you are married, then you must fully take care of her or he, him. You have children, but totally neglecting them. Equivalent to that, if we have not done our daily this type of contact with the Guru, if we have first of all selected somebody as Guru, that is called as Gurutva in our heart. Sometimes you may forget God and other family members, but should not the Guru. And you may hide some things even from God and people and family, not from the Guru. You may cheat, trouble others for any reason of ego and all, but not the Guru. Because it's the only point for a spiritual seeker. In any religion you go, again, they may name them differently, but it is only the Gurus from whom they get everything. That is called Karnadhara. You may have boat, but somebody should be there to drive it across such a huge ocean to take you across. That's how the feeling for the Guru do I have. If not, then I must develop. Our whole mind should be filled with Guru Smarana. Intellect should be filled with what is Guru teaching me and what pleases him, what sadhana I should do, what I should offer to. And to this mind of devotion to the Guru and buddhi of understanding vision of the Guru, our senses and body should dedicate and serve. This is called a Guru. ये चाहिए. And no guru keeps us as his servants or anything. He only must first of all purifies us externally in our vyavahara, internally in antakarana, and in that he just puts a drop of water, like in the rainy season, in that a shell, and he closes it. And that shell, as it in the due course of time, slowly mounts the drop of water to make it a jewel, मोती बनाता है. उसी तरह से Guru himself pursues, sees to is that the wisdom he gave to the disciple slowly becomes fructifies like the moti of anubhava, atma anubhava. He does it. External setting of the Vyavahara, internal purification, innermost sowing the seed of Atma Jnana or Sharanagata Bhakti. And if you are with him continuously, he goes on. Guru is like a Mali. We are like a Paudha. That Mali every day sees that Paudha and sees what is to be got. If the Paudha runs away, if he says, you don't take care of me, I don't care you, what can the Mali do? So to a sculpture. Guru is like a pujari, you understand? Disciple like a Bhagavan in the temple. Where the pujari through his mantrocharana daily invokes the divinity in that pattar or the Lord's murti for the sake of others. In the same way, Guru through all his education keeps on invoking divinity in disciples. If you can recognize all that, at this very moment we have to feel our own Guru, his presence in our heart, and whatever he has done for us so far, our gratitudes to him and more commitments to follow his injunctions. And this ego ours, it will never accept. एंड स्पेशली भगवान तो नहीं दिखते हैं इसलिए उनको एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते, गुरु दिख रहे हैं इसलिए उनको एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते. दिख रहे मीन्स इज लाइक अस ओनली. आई डोंट ट्रस्ट दैट गुरु. दैट इज नॉट गुड. हिज लैंग्वेज इज नॉट गुड. ही स्कोल्ड समटाइम, ही इज sarcastic समटाइम. एवरी टाइम he only scolds me only in the class. The ego, in million ways the ego reacts. The stupid ego has only one job, to do our swadharma. Other than that, anything done is that is really stupid ego. बाकी सब उसका बक बक बकवास है. Like a car should go smoothly without any sound. Little sound comes, the driver knows, owner knows. क्या है problem देखो. So many parts are working in the car, but it should not give any sound. So too the individuality as a me should do all my dharma sadhana, but that unnecessary sound of my, I, that ego should not come. That's very irritating. Irritating to us and to the Guru. And that is what takes long time to fully surrender to Guru. Some people 20-30% they come to level of surrender, but suddenly their prarabdha ego crops up, again they withdraw from surrender. कुछ लोगों को तो फिर एक खत्म ही होता है भी जिंदगी इस वाला. Again after how many lives they feel like having a guru and surrender to him, we don't know. So, and this is only 2% I explained. 98% you have to feel more and more for this word Guru Karna Dharam. Even avatars also have Guru, only to prove the importance of Guru in the life. Is it not? Guru bina ek jnana kaha. That Ishwariya Shakti and Jaganmata Shakti expresses through Guru only for us. Guru Karna. So, Rudeham, Adyam, Sulabham, Sudurlabham, Plavam, Sukalpam, Guru Karna Dharam. How many are given about the human life? So many benefits. Human life is like a boat which can, if we given, will be very safely sailed by the Guru sailing. It is the one, it is Sulabham, it is Adyam, etc. A most beautiful thing in human life, Bhagavan says, is Maya Anukulena Navaswata Iritam. Iritam is pushed, supported, helped by Navaswan. Nava means Akasha. Swan means the one moves. The one who moves in the Akasha is called a wind. So Navaswan is wind. सूर्य को भी नवस्वान कहते हैं. Wind is the one Navaswan. Iritam. To that boat when it is going in that direction. The wind also, if it supports, how beautiful it is. This you will know only when you are really driving the boat, when the winds and tides and waves are exactly opposite. This you will never experience it on the earth. Sometimes when the tornadoes come or very heavy dust and such storms come from the opposite direction. Very rare. And the pilots feel that when the turbulences come up above in the sky. When heavy winds lash or even the clouds, all of them, मुश्किल होता है. More than the winds of the sky as well as on the earth, you can see the impossibility of driving ahead the boat in the ocean. Water itself is so fickle, keeps on moving. And to that natural moving water, when the wind also adds and it is in the opposite direction, I डूब ही जाएगा वो ना उसमें. You can see in the what do you say, TVs and YouTubes and all, the boats and steamers struck by such stormy winds coming in the opposite direction. Very tough it is. Now the positive thing is what? If the winds are also pushing and making the sailing easy and through, how beautiful. Bhagavan says, to you, the human life boat, for you to cross the ocean, along with having this Guru as a Karnadhara, I myself, with my all grace, is pushing you like a wind Navaswan. Vayu is not seen, but it goes on pushing. So, to Bhagavan says, my love for human Deha or Jiva is more than to any of the other creations, sometimes including Devatas. Because the human being is the only one who can, through all the tapasya bhakti, surrenders to me and reaches to me, which is so tough. They were in a silent manner like the wind. I am always there to bless the human being. चारों तरफ मैं निरंतर रहकर मया अनुकूलेन नमस्वता iritam. Bhagavan says, I am always anukula to human beings. Even if they are not astika, they are nastika, even then, because they are my children and my most beloved, I keep on providing. I only trouble them when they are doing something wrong to trouble the totality. तभी जाकर मैं, otherwise वो लोग सीधे साधे जी रहे, even if they are not by bhakta, I don't even trouble them. I love them and I supply everything. In among them, if some trust me, as well as the ones who have taken spirituality as a goal, मैं तो ऊपर ऊपर सारे वैकुंठ लोग, कैलाश लोक इत्यादि को छोड़कर भी इन भक्तों के लिए दौड़ दौड़ कर आता हूं. All avatars, Bhagavan came into human life for the sake of protecting human only, is it not? Of course, all other devatas also, when Rakshasas trouble even them, but Bhagavan. This is the meaning of Maya Anukulena Navaswata Iritam. I am always Anukula in general to you. And when you do sadhana, देखो गीता में भक्तोसि में सकाचीति, इष्टोसि में दृढ़मिति. Bhagavan says all this to Arjuna. In all these words is Anukulata. So much Anukulata Bhagavan has expressed to Arjuna that throughout life he was there, always lovingly used to go to Delhi and meet him. When Arjuna asked, could you be in my side? He said, yeah. When Arjuna said, be my driver, Bhagavan said, okay. देखो किस इससे ज्यादा अनुकूलता कहाँ होगा. देखो ये प्रत्यक्ष निदर्शन है हमको. These are all direct proofs that what is the meaning of Lord is Anukula. Arjuna being such a great bhakta, for him the Lord came in the time, both of them at the same time. Bhagavan took the job of riding a chariot, etc. For us physically we may not see, but then Bhagavan will always be Anukula, Navaswan or Vayu to push our vehicle of human life through the ocean of Samudra to cross it to reach to the ultimate goal. ये देखो हमको खुद ही श्रद्धा होना चाहिए. अब भगवान खुद ही अपने मुंह से कह रहे हैं कि आई एम देयर एज ए अनुकूल नवस्वान. वी शुड इंक्रीज आवर फेथ इन दैट. एंड आई एम टेलिंग यू एवरी डे, आई टेल यू इट्स दीज डेज तो डेली हो रहा है हमको कि भगवान के कृपा के बिना हम डेली ऐसे बैठकर क्लासेस करना, मन को भगवान में रखना इम्पॉसिबल है. ये अनुकूल नवस्वान के रूप में केवल केवल भगवत कृपा. I give you, go and do the research and analysis. How many people in the entire world this way are studying so many shastras every day? Nobody. We are doing it only because of Anukulena Navaswata Iritam. And today, when I was starting two classes, there's no hesitation, doubt, or fear that 3 hours we have to speak, but that I have to study and prepare. Each is a different subject, and languages are different, and I have to keep you people in the mind and plan how to do. नया schedule थोड़ा बदलेगा 1 अप्रैल से या 2 अप्रैल से. I'll have early morning session, 11 o'clock session, 6 o'clock. सुबह तेलुगु, दोपहर सुबह इंग्लिश, दोपहर तेलुगु, शाम को हिंदी. Like that I am planning. No, all these he only is giving us. See the beauty today when we started Vidurniti class. Introduction is given. Now question is asked by Dhritarashtra. Vidura is going to answer. In Telugu Vishnu Sahasranam we saw how 6 questions are asked by Yudhishthira. First two are these questions. Then the remaining four will be told tomorrow. Then Bhagavan Bhishma's answer. His single answer is what? It is by chanting Vishnu Sahasranama that all your 6 things are fulfilled. What are the Sahasranama? Now I am telling you Vishwam, Vishnu, Ashkaraha, and Bhagavan Adi Shankara is giving us the Artha or Bhashya to each of those Nama to guide our minds to the contemplation of the Lord through this Sahasranama. No, what a blessings we have. This along with the Mandukya where we have reached to that level of today's class, if you see the sublime thing, very, very clearly he said that Chitta which is withdrawn, Nivrittasya, Apravrittasya, Nivrittasya, Pravrittasya, then that is called Samastitihi. When having reached the Samastiti, it is called as Advayam. Ajam Advayam, it is called as Anubhava. It's the highest contemplation. This is why you have to stick to that. You have to sit in that. In the deep meditation, all the layers of confusion, ignorance go away. We will be apprehending the truth as if, just like when we open the eyes, we see the world in front of us. जैसे आंख खोलने से सामने की दुनिया स्पष्ट रूप से दिखती है, उसी तरह से उस ध्यान अवस्था में परमात्मा अनुभव आ जाता है. वो ध्यान जो contemplation के रूप में कार्य का कार्य is teaching us nowadays. So all these are happening by maya anukulena. This Bhagavatam, then the Ramayana, then the other Ramayana. इससे ज़्यादा क्या चाहिए उसको? एंड मिनिमम ट्रबल्स ओनली, हेल्थ इश्यूज एंड ऑल. मैं तो कहता हूँ मेरे लिए तो अब की 5 बार हार्ट अटैक आके मैं मरना चाहिए. बट हु इज प्रोटेक्टिंग इज ही ओनली. मया अनुकूलेन. He at the psychological level also, seeing the situations around, how much frustrating it should be. The no help, no cooperation, nobody is having any sympathy. सब फ्रस्ट्रेट होकर छोड़ के जाना चाहिए, मेरे को क्या गया, भाड़ में जाओ. But then with the same respect and reverence as we are from so many years going on, it is His grace. I'm telling my example so that it may appeal to you, it may touch to you, and you can take your own examples in your life also. He is fully protecting. मेरे को लगता है सत्संग छोड़ दो तो तुरंत ऐसा प्रारब्ध अटैक करेगा जिसको भगवान रोक के रख रहे हैं कि मैं जी नहीं सकता हूँ या कुछ साधना हो ही नहीं सकता. He is fully protecting every day, every moment, every class. This is the proof. अनुकूल वायु के समान मेरे कृपा है, कर्णधार के समान गुरु है, सुकल्प है ये, एंड इट इज सुलभम सुदुर्लभम है. Such a human life having obtained it. Now the fourth line is important. Puman bhavabdhim na taret. The one who without using all of them, therefore has not crossed the ocean of samsara, saha atmaha. He is a atmahatya sadrush hai. He has committed suicide only. Clear? So therefore, what are the 3-4 things only to be done? First, to recognize you are a human being. Second is, in this only through bhakti jnana we can get the moksha. Third is, therefore, go to the guru and get fully guided by him and do exactly. Fifth, the next last point, maya anukulena, be in touch with the Lord through all the upasana adi and make him anukula to go on receiving his blessings. By upasana adi, we make Bhagavan anukula for our journey in the adhyatmic sadhana. By Guru Saranagati Shravana adi, we are making Guru as Karnadhara. And this Deha, every moment, we are not allowing it to indulge in unwanted thing to destroy it. We are protecting it. Knowing that it is only for knowing truth. No, इसको इससे बढ़िया बताने वाले को रहे तो वहां जाओ, सुनो. But come to this conclusion, your entire life's attention, fully with all abilities, energies, and faculties, should be only to know the truth, know the truth, know the truth. Seek the truth, know the truth, seek the truth, know the truth, travel towards the truth, travel towards the reality only, which is in our own self. All else is not only waste of time, energy, opportunity, but usme kya hai na, wo like a daldal only. If you fall in daldal, it is more difficult to come out of it. Every indulgence is so difficult to come out of it again. That is why it is said in the earlier shloka that bhayave patuhu, bhayave patuhu. Be always shaken, trembling with the fear that my human life is ending, human life is ending. I must do maximum, I must do maximum, I must do maximum. I must do, I must do. Let this thought go so strong that in a couple of weeks or months' time, we get out of all the laziness of tamoguna, distraction of rajoguna, and fully, effortlessly, joyfully involve our own sadhana. Our schedule be fully rescheduled. सुबह 4 बजे उठ गए, started our sadhana anushtanam. Whatever we do and come to the classes and equip ourselves with the knowledge and the new shlokas or whatever. Then daytime take little our care. Again evening satsanga and throughout the day only in the smarana of Bhagavan and Bhagavat Tattva. ऐसे हमें भरपूर उसमें. We should live like our Gurudev. He says, I told you some other occasion, I think, when he was his 70th birthday or 75th. We wrote a letter to him wishing Gurudev happy birthday. All your Kendra members we were. Gurudev replied, your list of activities made to celebrate my 70th birthday made a very good reading. That's not his language. And he added, there, one thing he added is, Yuvakendra members, those who don't study Vedanta, are not Yuvakendra members at all. So remove CH from Chinmaya Mission, the Yuvakendra. Means he says, don't include my name if you don't do Vedanta study. That is very inspiration. Chicks don't study Vedanta are not our Yukendra members. Remove CH. It was a strong hint he gave that seat. He read all the activities. He inspired all of that. But he must have seen also in that activities were more like blood donation. Ki humne, we have given some food to the beggars. All that activities, 75 activities for his 75th birthday. He must have seen all that and isme Vedanta ke kam the. So he said, if you don't study Vedanta, you are not. Then he said, in other paragraph, in other place, ki, when I started my work, I was 38 or 37, and I didn't know when I become 75. I didn't know when I become 75. Is it? You are reminding me, he said. That much he was unaware of the time as well as his any individuality while doing the seva to Sanatana Dharma through all his exhaustive work. See, you and I don't belong to Vedavyasa's time to see. You and I don't belong to Adi Shankara's time to see his work. But we have Gurudev, we have seen him. He should be inspiration for us. And all that is behind the meaning of the sentence, Bhaya Vepatu. If that is not done, you are Atmaha. Gurudev, all these sentences, he says, the question I ask to myself, have I lived well? And the answer is subjective. May not be fully well, but I am satisfied that I have not wasted my time. Is these very beautiful some of the sentences. Perhaps I might have walked slow, but I never stopped, never reverted back, never looked back. No, these are all the sentences come only from the greatest masters, of which the meaning reveals to us only when we are their devotees. We are at their feet. He should be inspiration to us. Classes anyway we are having, apart from these classes, the remaining time. Don't be afraid about all these sleep, etc. So jao jitna ho sake. Jitna zarurat hai, ho sake nahi. Eat whatever the food required. But the attention should be. It is not finish the puja and go to breakfast. It should be other way around. Finish the breakfast and go to your spirituality. Change the attitude. It is not finish the class and go for your own picnics or the friends and relatives. No. Finish those, if at all necessary obligation, come back to your own study room, your puja room, your meditation room, your class. दिस इज हाउ उतावलापन उतावल जैसे बच्चे स्कूल छूटते ही ऐसे भागते हैं ग्राउंड में जाकर खेलने को हम ऐसे बच्चों की तरह साधना के लिए दौड़ भाग के निकलना है That personality we have to aim at and create in ourselves. It won't happen just like that accidentally. It will happen when you have surrendered to Guru. Surrender is more difficult. Our egos don't bend. We have variety of egos. The most difficult to treat ego is soft ego. The strong ego can be emotionally or some by hurting the ego it can be molded. But the soft ego तो होते हैं ना जो गुरु को पटाने टाइप वाले, nobody can change them. We should not have that. Surrender. Then he will do it. Else we have to do ourselves. This is how mold our life, our personality. With this, whatever the number of years we are going to live, it's going to be pakka. You can say it as golden. Like I'm saying to me, last 2 years of having all these things, a golden period in my this life and many lives. That we are regularly, not that we are very deeply studying and meditating, all that, oh, aayega dheere dheere. But then, relentlessly, when in that innocent mind, we are doing this work as given by the Guru and as given by the Rishi Parampara, it is fulfilling. लेफ्ट टू ourselves बैठे बैठे घंटों बीत जाते हैं, दिन बीत जाते हैं, हफ्ते खत्म होते रहते हैं, पूरा जिंदगी खत्म हो जाती है बाबा बैठे बैठे. But we are doing the other way around. 20,000 slokas of Valmiki Ramayana we did. 17,000 slokas of Bhagavata. 37,000 last 2 साल में. And in Tulsi Ramayana you add that and other things. ये ordinary काम थोड़ी हो रहा है. It's a fulfillment. And throughout the day my mind तो फिर next class. कभी बीपी बढ़ता है, शुगर बढ़ता है, टेंशन doesn't matter. ये otherwise भी बढ़ेगा. The BP sugar will definitely rise even if you don't do spirituality because we're in the worldliness, in trying to love people or get love from the people. That frustrating BP is more dangerous than here. यहाँ तो भगवान नमस्पता अनुकूलिता he says he will protect us definitely. So like this, any other thoughts, if you think helpful, you make use of all of them. Let us make use of all of them. But feel what is the love and emotion and concern Bhagavan Krishna must have had to Uddhava and all of us while saying this portion. This portion of 4-5 slokas where the glory of human life and in the human life only making use of all the opportunities, facilities to cross the ocean of samsara by reaching to our own self. वो इम्पोर्टेंस जिस भाव से भगवान कह रहे हैं हम अगर पकड़ पाए हैं तो वी हैव जस्टिफाइड द स्टडी ऑफ दिस and having explained for 2 days now just I read the shloka try to see do you feel anything all those 4 shlokas he says see अस्मिन् लोके वर्तमानः स्वधर्मस्थो अनघः शुचिः ज्ञानं विशुद्धमाप्नोति मद्भक्तिं वा यदृच्छया स्वर्गिणोऽपि एतमिच्छन्ति लोकं निरयिणस्तथा साधकं ज्ञानभक्तिभ्याम् उभयं तत् असाधकं न नरः स्वर्गतिं काङ्क्षेत नारकीं वा विचक्षणः न इमं लोकं च काङ्क्षेत देहावेशात् प्रमाद्यति एतद् विद्वान् पुरा मृत्योः अभवाय घटेत सः अप्रमत्तः इदं ज्ञात्वा मर्त्यम् अभि अर्थसिद्धिदम् छिद्यमानं यमैरेतैः कृतनीडं वनस्पतिं खगः स्वकेतम् उत्सृज्य क्षेमं याति हि अलं फटः अहोरात्रैः छिद्यमानं बुद्ध्वायुर्भयवेपतुः मुक्तसङ्गः परं बुद्ध्वा निरीह उपशाम्यति नुदेहमाद्यं सुलभं सुदुर्लभं लवं सुकल्पं गुरुकर्णधारं मयानुकूलेन नभस्वतेरितं पुमान् भवाब्धिं न तरेत स आत्मः. Do you feel? And yesterday in वशिष्ठ जी के उसमें भी आया कि नहीं he compared this life with a drop of water hanging at the end of the leaf. है ना आयु पल्लव कोणाग्र लंबांबु क्षण भंगुरम सेम थिंग लक्ष्मी स्तोय तरंग भंग चपला विद्युच्चलम जीवितम बुद्बुदवत्क्षरम So many places you read about it. Kalo na yato vayameva yataha. आयुर्नश्यति पश्यतां प्रतिदिनं याति क्षयं यौवनं प्रत्यायान्ति न पुनर्दिवसः कालो जगद्भक्षकः लक्ष्मी स्तोयतरङ्गभङ्ग जगबला विद्युच्चलं जीवितं तस्मान् मां शरणागतं शरणदा रक्ष रक्षस्व अधुना त्वं रक्ष रक्षाधुना और स्वात्मानं गुरुवाक्यतो भज भज श्री पार्वती वल्लभम इज शिवापराध क्षमापण स्तोत्र. अपने जीवन के समय का वैल्यू रखना बाबा, उसको वेस्ट मत करना. आधा नींद में जाता है ना. जवानी नींद भर सोया बुढ़ापे बचपन खेल में लड़कपन खेल में खोया, जवानी नींद भर सोया बुढ़ापे में यही किस्सा पुराना है सजन रे. So all that you can note down, see that moment is encashed, and all that starts is with your japa, because it can be done all the time. First commit for japa. Once you are established in japa, add to that little puja every day. Then add to your satsang. Then add your swadhyayam. Then add to your notes. Then add your contemplation. Then that leads to meditation. This is how one by one thing add all spiritual related to the life in such a way that day is filled with all of them. Like मुझे ऐसे होता है कि कैसे कैलेंडर बदल रहा है मैंने पता ही से नहीं. आज 20 तारीख हो गया मार्च दा, कोई पता ही नहीं उसका. आई डोंट नो. लाइक दिस क्लास इज ओवर, अनदर क्लास ओवर, आई हैव अनदर क्लास टुडे 9:30 to 11. उसके बाद कल के लिए प्रिपेयर स्लिम मॉर्निंग अगेन लिटिल पूजा अनुष्ठानम कम टू द क्लास बाय द टाइम इट्स ओवर आफ्टरनून मेक फूड ईट एंड ऑल दैट. देखो involve even while doing all that work. Every work is done. My japa goes on, कुछ ना कुछ. May not be with full concentration and all. I am the part. I am शुरू में हूँ. बहुत टाइम है, I know that. But this is satisfaction by Guru Kripa. कुछ तो हो रहा है. And I request and pray, you also pray for me, that let it continue. All of us travel beautiful in our life's journeys toward the ultimate goal. हो गया इतना सुने बाद. Now if we are inspired to study Shastra and know the truth and use our life for that, Bhagavan is guiding now what is sadhana. From the verse number 18 onwards, next 20, up to 37. The next 20 shlokas are a complete package of Adhyatmic, beautiful sadhana. And I am telling you, only 4 to 5 to 10% maximum I will be able to explain. Remaining 90, I don't have the experience of it, nor the language, nor the examples, nor logic to say. But this much I can say, that these 20 shlokas are the most valuable treasure which we can treasure. We should treasure. Not only treasure it, but use it. And as so far, whatever 17 shlokas we have done, that itself also such an important topic. देखा हमने 7 दिन लगे हमको. अब देखो एक एक श्लोक फर साधन. Try to make your own notes or at least keep it in mind. Keeping in mind is difficult because volatile mind, very flexible mind, very disturbing mind. It appears that you have remembered in the class, but बाहर जाने का इतना भूल जाते हैं कि अगले दिन आके बोलने तक उसको याद ही नहीं होता. So better spend 5 minutes and do some contemplation of what is heard, or at least write the main points. That may help. Okay, start. यदारम्भेषु निर्विण्णः विरक्तः संयतेन्द्रियः अभ्यासेनात्मनो योगी धारयेदचलं मनः. From here, what exactly is the Adhyatmika sadhana as a human we have to do to reach to the reality truth which is across this ocean of samsara. संसार रूपी समुद्र के पार रहने वाले मुक्ति रूपी आत्मा अनुभव पाने के लिए मनुष्य देह में रहने वाले हम लोगों को जो साधनाएं करनी है भगवान यहाँ से बता रहे हैं. And some of the things he repeats because they have to be repeated. Only then it registers in our mind. We know the importance of it and we do it. One of the sadhana का लक्षण होता है spirituality का, don't take any indulgence in the outer world as for granted and don't neglect any sadhana. छोटा हो या बड़ा हो, सारे साधनाओं को जानबूझकर याद करके करते रहना. One by one we see. First, yada means when you are able to do it. That is a condition. When arambheshu nirvinnaha, the one who is not taking initiative of some new karma for the gaining of something or the other of this world or the other world. That's called Arambheshu Nirveda. Nirveda. Now, this word Nirvedamayat Nastya Kruta Krutena. Nirveda is a very healthy suffocation and frustration where you don't want to take up any new karma kanda or activity. Because we already seen that all gives the result. Results are avajahi wale hai. You go and you come back. Other than Paramatma knowing no goal is great. Already we heard, no? Therefore, yada arambheshu nirvinna. Don't start any arambha. New arambha mat karna. In this life, whatever prarabdha will bring us and whatever the minimum of duties, dharmas we have to do, that we do. But new arambha, initiation, we should not do. If you do, you will get that. But the worldly thing you get, not Paramatma. ये दोनों opposite 180 degree है. Paramatma is introverted toward the self, the world is extroverted toward the not self. They can't go together. In the meaning of Arambhesh Nirvana means not taking any initiative, means any sort of initiative where we make the world as real, our environment world as real, and our individuality as jiva as real, and more thicker layers will fall on the self or the truth. वो वाला कोई भी आरंभ नहीं करना. Was sadhana understood? यदा आरंभेषु निर्वहण. You define in your own way. I can't put everything in detail. Some of them you may not like it. For example, what are no new friends, no new contacts, no new undertakings. Because once you take, you become responsible and you have to fulfill that responsibility. By that time, again, the life is ended. How much or great, glorious, noble it may appear. Even people may offer. You did not, that's how the temptations come. आ जाओ आप मेरे साथ इस कंपनी में ज्वाइन करो. You be a sleeping partner, like a sleeping student in Swami's class. I will take. They tell you invested where अरे कुछ भी शुरू मत करना. That's very tempting. Suddenly they come, you are so famous, many people know you. We want to give you the ticket from our party. You stand there for municipal councillor. आप बहुत बढ़िया है करके you just leave all spirituality to go. That's called arambha. I'm just giving some examples. Or starting your own new organization. It's a headache. People like Gurudev can do that. हमसे नहीं होगा वो बाबा. He is a अतीन्द्रिय दिव्य शक्ति है. And he is already in the truth experience. Therefore, it's all a खेल लीला play for him. अब हमको क्या है क्लास करना ही हम कर नहीं पाते 10 लोगों को बुलाना. How can we do anything? I'm just telling examples. What the meaning of Arambhyasho Nirvinna. In short is what? New people, new places, new projects, new objects, new undertakings should not be initiated. They may be great, they may be noble, they may help society. Oh, सब already कर चुके हैं हम. But better service to society is by being a spiritual person. That conviction we should have strongly, and don't tell others and disturb others, and don't get influenced by others. You take this decision inside and accordingly mold yourself. ना अपने डिसीजन को किसी के ऊपर थोपना है कि तुम सब भी सब कुछ छोड़ के आ जाओ, ना दूसरों के डिसीजन लेकर अपने क्लास छोड़कर वहां नहीं भागना. दैट क्लैरिटी. You yourself don't get disturbed by others and don't disturb others. ना बुद्धि भेदम जने अज्ञानम करना. कोई कहता है आपको हमारे साथ ज्वाइन हो जाओ, उनको ऐसा मत कहो कि तुम वो छोड़कर इधर आ जाओ. उनको हराने के लिए कहो. लेकिन you do your work, I am in my job, my sadhana. Don't involve. They'll start lot of clubs, they want you to be member. अब कितने सारे हैं इस दुनिया में. Many of the arambhas come from the mind. Mind does sankalpa, and then it wants you to involve in that. That's an arambha. And every day, 100 arambhas we do. That is why the spiritual arambha never happens only. I'm just telling you in a lighter mood. सब कुछ हम शुरू करते हैं डेली. अब भगवान का नाम शुरू करने के टाइम तक इतने थक जाते हैं, कहते हैं चलो कल करते हैं. ब्रेकफास्ट का आरंभ हो गया, लंच सबका आरंभ होता है. नॉट दिस. Don't, that doesn't mean don't eat and all. I'm just giving a lighter example. How? By the arambha of all other things, the priority to be given to this spirituality becomes totally neglected. Therefore, yada arambhesha nirvinnaha, sufficiently told. All arambha. At one level of, if you want to deeply do sadhana, even going to pilgrim places and all, If it is very necessary, you have not seen, go. अब मुझे कोई नहीं, आई हैव सीन सो मच दैट एनी पिलग्रिम दे से मेरे को नहीं जाना, बस मैं खुश हूँ, बस हो गया। इवन दैट ऑल्सो बिकॉज योर लॉर्ड इज इनसाइड, द सैंक्टम सैंक्टोरियम अंदर ही है। अब हर जगह दुख ढूंढ रहे हो, उनको अंदर ही नहीं ढूंढ रहे हो। अब इतना पढ़ने के बाद इतना कॉमन सेंस तो आएगा ना। Wherever you go, the Lord is only telling you to see Him in your own heart. Every temple is only pratika to tell us God is inside you as a self. Then you discover Him. You have seen all. It is not to argue and defy all the temple vyavastha. No, 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 no. More. Yeah, temples are the only source of dharma samstapana and sustenance of Hinduism. That we anyway do. I'm just giving an example. One of them, anarambyaha. Okay, arambeshu nirvinnaha. Second one, viraktaha. Virakta means what? Toward the phala when it comes to us, because of whatever the beautiful activities already we have done. That phala can be sukha रूपा or dukha रूपा. उनके प्रति विरक्त होना है. New undertakings we are not taking. Good, but already we have done so many. Then their results start coming, no? Lot of punya you might have done. Then so many of this way, as I said, awards, rewards, love. इतने सारे चीजें आते हैं आपको, your mind will get distracted. So be careful about being virakta towards all of them. Like Hanumanji, he's so well prepared. When Mainaka came, he was virakta for that comforts. When in Lanka he was searching for Sita Mata in the Antapura, every bhoga was there for him. खाने वाले, पीने वाले, सोने के लिए अच्छे अच्छे पालंग इत्यादि. He was absolutely virakta. That's how he could conserve his time and energy and use it in search of Sita ji. He could find her. Second thing is understood. Viraktaha means what? Not getting attached to any of the convenient sukha bhoga of the worldliness which comes. Ambation Irvinda is don't start your party. Virakta means somebody offers you, don't join. इस तरह से फल के लिए विरक्ति होता है. आरंभेश निर्विण्ण is not starting karma. Virakta is equal to not involving in the karma phala. Consciously. नहीं चाहिए हमको. वो क्षेत्र से हम बाहर आ गए. Karma phala belong to the upadhis. I, the jiva, want to transcend my upadhis to reach to the self. And further, the marga is this time. Contemplation, inquiry, through which the unreality of the world is understood. And same deep contemplation takes me to the absolute truth, whose nature is Satchit Ananda. I am very clear about it. I am pursuing this virakta. Second sadhana. Third one now, samyata indriyaha. No, देखो आरंभ को छोड़ दिया, विरक्ति भी हो गए, फिर भी बिकॉज ऑफ द हैबिट्स द इंद्रियाज हैव टेंडेंसी अगेन गो. पहले तो आउट ऑफ फोर्स दे गो टू इंडल्ज, स्लोली सेकंडली दे गो आउट ऑफ ऑब्लिगेशन, थर्ड लेवल दे गो आउट ऑफ हैबिट, फोर्थ लेवल कहते हैं बस मजाक से देख के आना चाहते हैं. ये किसी भी तरह से इंद्रियों को जाने नहीं देना. As I said to you, the delicate indriyas and mana, any impression through indriya goes to the mind, it gets registered, फिर से उसको साफ करना पड़ता है. Therefore, jitendriya is a very samyatendriya. This word comes in Gita, that shloka Shraddhavan. है ना? Shraddhavan lavate jnanam tatparah samyatendriyah jnanam labdva param shantim achirena dhigachati. Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavata, these three chapters go together. Samyatendriya, understood? Slowly, steadily train the indriyas to be under control. And whatever required for sustenance of indriya, we do. More than that, bhog ke liye indriyon se kuch nahi karna. That's called samyatendriya. Is it not? It's to be achieved. It can be achieved. We have to try for it. Keep it as a goal. Because every of these can be a liability if they are not rightly understood and molded. Sharira, indriya, mana, यही तो है हमको फिर फंसाएंगे अगर ठीक तरह इसको कंट्रोल नहीं करो तो. Samyatendriya is third word said. Fourth one, abhyasena atmanaha. Abhyasena atmana means with one's own chosen abhyasa as given in the Guru and Shastra. He, such a person, yogi. Now, what is the whole sadhana depending on, or what is the main thing that is to be achieved in the sadhana. This last pada of this sloka is the crux of the entire sadhana. What is that? Dharayet achalam manaha. All our achievements is to bring the mind to steadiness, motionlessness, nischala, achala. Now connect this to our morning class. Mandukya. Achala is the same word came or not? Nivrittasya, apurvrityasya, achala sthitihi. That's what the sloka. Then that is called ajamadvayam samyam. Exactly same word, because the achala and chala is called as spandana in Mandukya class. You visadhana, the chalanam of the chitta is leading to the spandana of the abhasa. That's how we see the grahaka grahya. The moment the achalata of the mind is achieved, no more it is mind, it is conscious self. Consciousness disturbed is the mind, undisturbed mind is conscious self. Is it not? Water disturbed are the waves, waves undisturbed is water. Pure the water, simple. Very subtle thing it is. Dharayeda achalamana. Now, the next 7 8 slokas reveal or reveal or revolve around this topic only. Then how much our mind came into the achala sthiti is called as sadhana. Nischala achala sthiti. The three sthitis of the mind is, one is laya sthiti in nidra. Second is chanchala sthiti in jagra swapna. Third, achala sthiti in anubhuti, atma anubhuti, samadhi. See, we have seen all laye sambodhyet, chittam vikshiptam shamayet punaha, sakashayam vijaniyat samam praptam na chalayet. Achalaha. उपनिषद में हमने पढ़ा. So, and to do the mana achala, मन का अचल धारणा करने के लिए these are the 4 sadhanas. One is आरंभेषु निर्विण्णः, second is विरक्तः, third is संयतेन्द्रियः, fourth is अभ्यासेन धारयेत. Yogi. And what is the abhyasa? Abhyasa of making the mind achanchala, nischala. Achala, achanchala, nischala. Banana ही अभ्यास है. What is the abhyasa on the same mention? First to make the mind chanchala rahit. But that cannot happen if lot of asanas are allowed. Therefore, through karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, lot of superficial, all useless things are removed. Then again, through the japa adi, puja adi also, to a great extent, the achanchalata and disturbance of the mind is quieted. All of that is required. Then, knowing the truth is the Satchidananda, it is one without second, all pervading, trying to reach to that. When we focus on that, even the final channel of the mind also becomes standstill. That's how we have to achieve. And what is Abhyasa, how to do? Pura humko batayenge. We will enjoy it from tomorrow. From here, the 18th onwards, entire chapter. And it continues in 9, 21, 22, 23. इन सब में भी भगवान हमको यही सूक्ष्म ज्ञान जो सारे वेदांत का सार है, गीता का सार है, परिषदों का सार है, साधना का सार है, सिद्धि दिलाने वाला है. ही इज गोइंग टू टीच. थैंक यू. सर्वं कृष्णार्पणमं पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. चलो बाबा. Let us study our Aditya Udayam in the